That's right. Coming to you live from my apartment, it's Mumkey as a podcast, and I am the guy who would never go out fishing alone. That's right, your friend and family member from beyond the grave, Mumkey Jones, everybody. How's it going, everybody? It's been a spell since I was last here. What's up, Tomas? Thanks for the test bits. We're going to do an Is It Kino very shortly. Just waiting for E-Rich to get back from his Dungeons and Dragons club. But it should be any moment. Acu Kid, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Mumkey Roger Army. So I thought I would jump on a little early, hang out with you guys, say hello while we wait for Mr. E-Bitch McSoy to make his appearance. And as always, don't know how to make Streamlabs work so that it stops making the fucking bit notification. This son of a bitch threw in 10 bits just to make me mad. Everybody, I know I said I'd be in New York for 2 weeks, and I was mostly telling the truth. I'm back home in North Carolina just for 4 days. 4 days. I'm going back to New York on Friday, and then I'll come home on Monday. So I'm like on a 4-day vacation from my fake vacation because I'm actually there working the whole time. We did 2 live shows. Me and Asterios in back-to-back sold-out theater nights. We did Boomer vs. Zoomer live. And if you want to watch the live show, it is available on Asterios' Patreon and in my Patreon Discord. So if you're in the Mumkey Jones Patreon Discord, I posted it in there. I should probably just post it on my actual Patreon too so everybody could see it. Let's hang out with Wang again. Yeah, Wang is great. I feel bad because Wang came to both nights. And unfortunately, there was like 50 people there each night. So I didn't have enough time to actually hang out and talk to him. So Wang, I'm sorry that you came so far and paid money to see this show. And then I only had like 5 minutes to talk to you. But we did take some beautiful pictures. You know, the memories of those photos will last longer than my memory of that night because there was a lot of heavy drinking involved. How many days left to buy tickets for the live show? It's too late, Tomas. It's too late. Yeah, Baron Von Brunk, I know you. You brought me, and I don't want to spoil what you brought me, even though you just said it in the chat, but you motherfucker, you think I don't see what you're saying about me, you piece of shit? I read the comments, Baron Von Brunk, you motherfucker. I see you in the state of the YouTube comment section telling people I'm 5'4". Go fuck yourself. Bullshit. You telling me how did I lose so many inches overnight, you motherfucker? I'm 5'7". I'm a proud 5'7". Don't give me this 5'4" bullshit. 5'4" bullshit. Why don't I get a subscription notification? You should. It should still be popping up. I only turned off the notification for bits. Should still be up for subscription. Let me do a test. Yeah, it pops up. It's right there. It's right there. I don't know. Anyway. Am I shorter than Tom Cruise? Probably. Most people are taller than me. I'm 5'7", folks. The rumors of my height have been deeply exaggerated, folks. Below 6 feet is a manlet. And guess what, Tomas? You with your Spanish name. There's not a single Spanish named person in the whole country, in the whole world taller than 6 foot. Tomas, I know you're fucking 5'1" over there, you Tomas, bitch. Anyway, let's see when E-Rich is getting here. Thank you for the subscription, Nintendo. Welcome aboard. I was going to tell you guys all about the fun trip I had, but instead I'm just bitching about people lying about my height. Oh, God. I haven't had this computer on for years. How do I even find E-Rich? Where's Discord? No. God, no. The rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. I'm Spanish and I'm 6'2". Bullshit. Well, I guess Spain is technically white. I'm talking like South American Spanish. You know, people who speak Spanish. You people in Spain, you don't even speak Spanish anymore. You've been colonized by the the English speakers, by England. B-Man, $5 Rip Boogie. Can I get an F in chat for Boogie, folks? Another tragic death. He died so early in his life. You know, given his BMI, he had another 2, possibly 3 years ahead of him. Struck down in his youth. I'm white and I'm 6'1". Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Mumkey is 1'1". No! No! Okay, I'm gonna hop in, and whenever E-Rich gets here, he'll get here. Why am I blocking my own screen? So yeah, I'm going back to New York to stay with Asterios again for another weekend. So we will film probably another episode of Boomer vs. Zoomer live from his house, like we did the last episode. We had some audio issues, but we got it figured out. And now we have a guy who is offering to actually edit the show for us so that we don't keep making that mistake. I'm white and I'm 7'3". Fuck off, Scumkey. Monkey is more like 0'1". Genius. Hilarious joke. You got me. Brinkhole 0. Welcome to the Mumkey Roger Army. Mumkey, reveal your Discord. Fuck no. That's for the patrons only. Patrons only. Exclusive club. In the heart of Holy See, in the home of Chris. Okay, it went by too fast. Cloudful, welcome to the Mumkey Roger Army. Sorry that my armpits are so itchy today. I got poison ivy at Asterios' house. We got a little poison ivy, and I rubbed it all over my armpits, and now they're itchy, folks. What do you want me to do? Are you going to upload your vid on a reactor to your website? Isn't it on there? I think it's already on there. That was like my second or third most viewed video of all time. I'm pretty sure I put that up there. Mumkey is reverse height. Interesting. Well, I'm like, a black hole of a person. Nice haircut, Sheep. What? Sheep, you've seen it all day. This is my glorious haircut. Finally, I figured out how to get a haircut, folks. The trick is, tell them, do not cut the top. Just cut the sides and the back. And then you won't look like a big idiot. Usually my haircuts, I look like a big, stupid idiot. But now I can still actually move my hair around. There you go. How tall is your dick? Standing up or sitting down? Asperger is still shorter. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it's these Latin genes, folks. They make you short. Asperger is Hispanic, so he's about 3/4 of an inch shorter than me. And it's not like he can grow out his hair to make himself look taller. I look like I'm on a date with my sister. Cool. Why not upload your content on Pornhub? I tried. They took it down because evidently Elliot Rodger videos featured children in them, which was news to me. I don't know which one they were talking about. But they took me down because they don't want even an image of a child on their website, which I can't blame them. I just finished The Passage. It was great. The show was so bad, they were probably going to put High Top in Jordans. Well, I don't know if you know this, buddy, but you're not even halfway done. There's 2 more books, and I think both of them are longer than The Passage. Go get the 12. Do I have that right here? Now that you've read The Passage, you need to go get the 12 and then the City of Mirrors. I had to wait 4 years in between for each book, but lucky you can just go pick them up right now. Lucky you. Oh, E-Rich is here. He's probably been talking the whole time, and I didn't have my headphones in.
No, I'm playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, are you home?
Yeah.
You're playing Pokemon Go in your home?
Yeah.
Oh, that might be the laziest and saddest thing I've heard perhaps in my entire life. Something Zap, I'm pretty sure you're my buddy, Nick. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome aboard. I got to get you on my interview show, Nick, if that is the Nick who I believe. Very funny guy. He has a YouTube channel. I don't know if it's called Something Zap or not, but he did a video for my first film festival that I put in because it was very funny, and he made a sequel. And I really wish people would check him out more, if it is the guy who I think it is. Anyway, E-Rich, how's it going? It's been a while since we were on here together.
It's going. I'll tell you that.
Is it going inside of your girlfriend's vagina, E-Rich? Give us the hot scoop.
It absolutely is.
Whoa! Are you telling me we could have done a podcast while you lost your virginity and we missed out on the opportunity, E-Rich?
I wouldn't quite say that.
Well, wait. So is it still a possibility we could still do that? How?
Live?
Yes! A live Is It Kino, just talking about some dumb movie and your imagination can fill in the rest of that sentence, folks. Come on!
Hey, hold on. I gotta do this real quick. Alright, so what are we talking about?
Wait, oh god, is your girlfriend there right now?
No.
Everybody, can you hear E-Rich okay? Is E-Rich's audio level up to par with mine? As in, loudness-wise. Can you hear him okay?
Where's the fucking chat? Why can't I see the chat to fucking...
Oh, the chat's going crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
right.
they're here.
Wow, I must have... Oh, there they are.
Yeah, there they are. He is mute. He's not mute.
He sounds fine. All right.
Yeah, he sounds more than fine. Folks, we are trying our best to figure out how to make E-Rich's audio actually sound good. So if you have any suggestions, because we record this on Discord, and Florian always sounds just fine, and E-Rich's internet connection is not complete shit, I don't believe.
No,
have you fucked with the settings on your microphone yet to make that?
Yeah, we were doing all kinds of shit with my mic audio, and I can actually try to turn it up to 100. But I mean, basically, what we thought was happening was the mic audio was turned down, the Discord was set up, and essentially it was trying to go back and forth between those two. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
One of these days, maybe we'll do an Is It Kino Kickstarter to get E-Rich the same rig as me, folks. Could you imagine?
Shit.
Could you imagine? But only if E-Rich loses his virginity live on air.
we should have a
a contest. People get to pick what you say when you nut.
Yeah, right. Twitch plays E-Rich.
Whoa! Yikes! All right, folks. We're not here to talk about E-Rich's sex life. We'll save that for another day. We're here to talk about a movie. So as always, this is the pre-show. Then we're going to do the full episode of Is It Kino. We're going to ignore the chat, ignore the donations, because we're recording a podcast for iTunes. And then after we finish, we will, of course, hang out with the chat, answer your questions, read all the donations, like, isn't E-Rich's girlfriend one of his students? A student in lovemaking, one could say.
Oh.
Hey. And also in the classroom.
Jesus Christ.
So, without further ado, I think we should just get started with some kinoing, E-Rich. What do you say?
Let's do it.
And boy, howdy, do we have a good one for you folks today.
Oh, shit.
Testing. Well, okay, looks good. It's my creaky fucking chair. I just have to not move an inch because I don't know how to WD-40 my chair to make it not squeak, folks. But at least it's not as bad as Wings of Redemption. You ever catch one of his streams? He's 400 pounds, and every time he moves an inch, the squeaking chair is louder than the game. It's louder than him. It's so funny.
God damn.
Anyway.
That's bad.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite movie review podcast, the one and only Is It Kino? I am your host, Kino Jones, joined as always by E-Kino McKino.
Joining you live from my apartment, it's E-Rich.
Hey, who told you could copy me when I'm copying Rob Sesternino, E-Rich?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's a fucking copy of a copy.
That's right. There's not an original bone in my body, but there are many, many original bones in the body of the film that we're here to discuss today. Folks, there's no use beating around the bush. We just have to jump right into this beautiful, beautiful bush. You've never heard of this movie before. You're probably thinking, why am I listening to this podcast, or why should I care? My goal today is to make you care about this movie that is bombing so bad that I think a negative number of people saw it. I think
Right.
it's playing in movie theaters, and that the movie theater is paying people to go see it, so it's actually making a negative box office revenue. The film we're discussing today is a fuck you, it's January release starring Matthew
Hmm.
McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. And I just learned that this is Anne Hathaway's lowest opening box office weekend of all time.
Wait, for real? Holy
Yep.
shit.
Yep. And it's Matthew McConaughey's fifth worst. A little movie I like to call Serenity.
Ugh.
Rated
Okay, so
R.
we're reviewing the Firefly movie, right?
That meme is over my head. I don't care about Joss Whedon's earlier works. I don't care about how he treated the female heroine far before anybody else. I don't give a shit.
Hmm.
All I care about with Joss Whedon is that he made Black Widow a villain because she could not have babies.
Have
And
children,
that's
right.
what women are meant to do. So fuck
Yeah.
Joss Whedon. Fuck his Serenity bullshit. We're talking about the 2019 instant classic release, Serenity. E-Rich, what? How do you even begin a discussion of this film, E-Rich?
Well, so when I saw the trailers for this movie, I thought this looks really good because fucking Matthew McConaughey, he's like fishing. The woman comes and says, "I want you to kill my husband." It sounds like a fucking recipe for an amazing movie, a tense, taut thriller where Matthew McConaughey has to make a decision whether he's going to kill this man because he's abusing his wife. And I thought we were set up for such a great movie here. And
And you
to
were
my
right.
surprise,
You were right.
no. To my surprise, it was even better than that.
Yes.
Because we not only get that movie, we get a completely separate, different movie on top of it as well. And I won't talk about that movie because that's what makes this movie Kino. I will, however, talk about the insane, monotonous bullshit that comes right before that part.
Well,
Which
let
is
me give some setup but before we dive too deep, I will
right.
say, this is one of those island kinos, folks. And island kino is a genre near and dear to my heart. It's a movie where we follow a protagonist who is stuck on an island full of people who are behaving in a strange way towards him, or like they're keeping a secret from him.
Right.
Things
right.
like your Shutter's Islands, your what is that Nicolas Cage movie that I really like? The Wicker Man.
Wicker Man, right.
This film is essentially if Shutter Island and The Wicker Man had a baby, and then the baby watched 45 minutes of Interstellar, and then the baby died of alcohol poisoning.
I swear to God.
This film is
parts of
that
this
baby's
movie-
funeral.
Parts of this movie are stolen from Interstellar. The scenes where Matthew McConaughey is driving that car like through the fields,
Through like a
whatever,
cornfield. Yeah.
yeah, this is straight out of Interstellar. I swear to God.
Lots of discussions
So,
of
This movie starts with a giant CGI tuna fish, and it does not get any crazier from there until the last half hour, essentially.
I would say it's perhaps the craziest movie that we will see all year. It's only January. I'm putting my stake in Serenity right now. You're not going to see a movie as bizarre as this one. So how much should we say before we jump into spoilers? Because I really don't want people to get spoiled on this movie if they don't have
Right.
to. Because right off the bat, we're both giving this a wholehearted recommendation, I have to assume.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say definitely let's talk about stuff that was in the trailer for the movie because that is most of what the actual movie is.
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
Go for it.
So I mean, like, basically, Anne Hathaway comes to Matthew McConaughey. It's kind of clear that she was his wife at some point, and essentially says, "My husband Jason Clarke is a awful maniac who beats me with his belt and shit. And please take him out to fish for a giant tuna, and then murder his ass because that would be better for everyone." She offers him $10 million. Digimon Hunsu is his black friend, I guess.
His name is Digimon Hunsu.
His movie is I'm sorry. His name is Jaimon Hunsu, but his name is essentially spelled like Digimon. It's
Wow.
DJIMON.
Culturally insensitive E-Rich as usual.
I can't help it. When you've got a name like Jaimon, I'm just gonna call you Digimon.
Wow, okay.
All right, so I mean, he's got a black friend. He's got a bunch of island people, including Diane Lane, who he fucks all the time. The fucking thing about this movie is if you like fucking operate under the delusion of the twist, How does any of this make sense? Oh God.
We'll get into the twist later, Erich. I will say,
Yeah.
this movie feels like it was based off of a novel that your mom would pick up at the airport and think is really good, because the dialogue is on that caliber. Matthew
Right.
McConaughey, the scene begins with him having sex with Diane Lane. Is that who the actress is?
Right.
And he rolls off of her, and she says something like, boy, I sure do appreciate the new ways that you like saying hello to me. Some, like, really, do you remember what she said? Some stupid thing.
Something like that.
Like,
Something like that. I sure do
where,
love the way you say hello to me.
yeah, like in a novel, the writer would think that it's really clever and cute writing, but then when you hear
Right.
somebody say it out loud, it sounds completely fucking retarded.
That's most of this movie. It's
Yes!
just that kind of dialogue. Fuck.
And who, you said that the writer-director is somebody you really respect, and I was flabbergasted. Who is this man?
Stephen Knight. Stephen Knight, who wrote Locke, which is an amazing movie that's essentially just a Tom Hardy performance. It's Tom Hardy in a car having conversations with people. This guy wrote a large chunk of Peaky Blinders, which is a great BBC show.
So he's
And
like a
then,
big Tom Hardy guy.
Yeah, Taboo, which stars Tom Hardy.
Wow.
Nootka, I have use for you.
Why wasn't Tom Hardy in this movie?
That's a good question. I'm sure that he could have mumbled his way into performance for the Matthew McConaughey role.
No, I think he should have played Matthew McConaughey's son.
Actually, he should have played the random boy that is Bond at the end of the movie.
Okay, so Matthew McConaughey,
Look.
he used to be in the army, and it fucked him up mentally, and he's like trying to run away. He makes up a new name, and he's living on an island in the middle of nowhere, and he's just trying to catch the world's biggest tuna fish. And it's like he's so dedicated. It's all he wants to do is catch this giant fish. And
so much so that he pulls a knife on the two people that he's on the boat with.
Yeah,
and they want to catch the fish.
To earn money, people pay him to take them out onto the ocean so that they can go fishing on his boat. But he wants to catch this so bad that he says, fuck your $700. I will fucking stab you if you come near me. I'm catching this fish. And at this point, we're 5 minutes in, and I really want to see Matthew McConaughey catch this fish, because he's already giving a Nicolas Cage-style crazy man performance. I can see the madness in his eyes. He's like contorting his body in crazy ways, really trying to catch this CGI fish. And I'm thinking, I don't know what this movie's fucking about, but I hope he catches this fish by the end of it. And metaphorically, perhaps he does, folks. But we'll get into that shortly.
Maybe the fish is in all of us all along.
Yeah.
His
the
skin
fish is the friends we made along the way.
His skin is hardened and bronzed like leather. He looks like he's in a 5-day bender.
And if you like seeing Matthew McConaughey's skin, boy howdy, you get to see all of it. Matthew McConaughey goes full nude multiple times in the film. It shows his ass more than it needs to. So much Matthew McConaughey ass in this movie. I don't know if he's been nude on film before, but Matthew, this was definitely the right film to go naked for, because it was spectacular.
You want to know my rating for Matthew McConaughey's ass?
10 out of 10.
All right.
That's what I love about Matthew McConaughey's ass. I keep getting older, it stays the same age. The reason why you see his ass is because he lives in a storage container on top of a cliff, and at one point he decides,
shower.
Yeah, he strips naked, says he's gonna go shower, and then jumps off a cliff into the ocean. Which the line is stupid. He should have said, "I'm gonna go take a bath." It's not a shower when you're submerged underwater.
In water, right. And while he's underwater, he sees his son there. I assume.
And his son is naked too. He has like,
what the fuck is going on? Why am I watching naked Matthew McConaughey swim with his naked son?
His naked 12-year-old son, yeah. It's like it's like a dream he's having where him and his son are swimming naked. There's so much. This movie has so many layers of what I have to assume is philosophical metaphors and poetry that we would have to watch it 10 more times to truly comprehend everything. And I think I could write probably an 80-page thesis about all the imagery and all the metaphors and all the meaning behind this film. We will try our best to go through it in this comedy podcast, folks. But I'm not kidding when I say this is a film that has to be seen to be believed.
And yeah, I'd say if you did not, I don't want to like push people away from listening to the podcast, but like if you haven't seen the movie and really don't want to know spoilers, if you should probably see the movie and how it presents the crazy twist, and we'll talk about it. But like, I'd say don't listen to us talk about the twist. You have to see the way this movie handles
Right.
the twist. So
Well, we're not
yeah,
to the twist yet, so let's keep setting
right,
up
right,
Matthew McConaughey's life on this lonely island. And
yeah.
he's not even singing about his dick being in a box. He's just jumping into the ocean with his dick out. He's
Mhm.
trying to catch the biggest tuna. He swims naked. What else does he do on this island, E. Rich?
So there's a woman that he goes to that is essentially just telling him about the island and basically just providing him with a lure and all this shit that he needs to fish. And then there's also this guy who keeps running up and trying to catch him, but every single time he just misses him by like 2 or 3 seconds.
So
And
imagine like the most generic, skinny, white bread Jewish lawyer character you can imagine. Like he's wearing a full suit while standing on the beach, walking through the water in this full suit. It. I haven't seen this show, but there's a show called Person of Interest. He kind of looks like the little white suited guy in that show in a way. He also kind of looks like the therapist from The Room. Kind of like that guy. I don't remember his name, but he almost gets thrown off the roof of the building by by Mark. Yeah, but this guy, there are probably 9 or 12 scenes in the movie where he's trying to catch up to Matthew McConaughey, but Matthew,
the very same scene every single time.
Yeah, Matthew
like,
sails
they essentially
away.
just changed the location.
Yeah, Matthew keeps sailing away or walking away like 3 seconds before the guy gets to him. But he really needs to get to Matthew McConaughey because he has some very important news for him.
Right.
Then he's sitting at the bar, as he does every night. He's got his bar friends. He buys his usual friend a drink, even though he never talks to him. He'll sit down at the bar, order a drink, write like 5 words in his little notepad. Then the bartender will ask him a question. He'll chug the rest of his drink, give a 1-word answer, and then leave the bar after like a second. And that's his daily life until a wrench gets thrown into the whole thing when his old lover from 10 years ago, Anne Hathaway, super sexy Anne Hathaway, even though her eyebrows and her hair are 2 different colors, and it is insanely distracting to me.
You're right.
I was not a fan of how she looked in this film, but she comes in to switch up his life forever, folks.
And like, I think Anne Hathaway probably just saw in the character description you are playing the sultry X character, because she hits one note throughout this entire movie, except when she's calling Jason Clarke daddy and having him choke her with his broken hand. Like, that is the only moment in which she plays a slightly different, weird, sexy note.
Yeah, again, she was a character straight out of a bad airport novel that your mom would be reading.
Yeah.
Like, and the way she's performing it, I think she knows that that's what that is, and she's just playing it up because she's giving, I think, a bad performance on purpose, because I really did not like her in this movie at all.
What does anybody in this movie have to do? I mean, Matthew
McConaughey goes full Cage,
all.
man. McConaughey goes fucking crazy in this movie, and it's amazing.
But like, everybody else is essentially just hitting the same note over and over again because I guess maybe they read the twist and were just like, oh, that's what they kind of want from me.
Well, hey, enough with this twist nonsense, E-Rich. There is no twist. There's no twist in this movie. The twist is that we were right all along.
Right.
There's no twist.
So wait, Matthew McConaughey is trying to catch this fish desperately.
Right.
It's
almost like a game to him.
Right. That's the game.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just repeatedly going, and also there's a radio station that keeps like almost talking right to him and saying, "Go out and catch that fish. Go ahead.
Today's the day to catch your giant dream fish, folks. Come on, Matthew, get out of the truck and catch that fish."
Right.
So that's why immediately you start getting sort of Shutter Island, Wicker Man vibes where something doesn't seem right. It seems like this whole island is set up to be against our main character in some way, and everybody's kind of suspicious and acting weird. They're always spying on him out the window, saying weird things that don't really make sense. The radio is talking to him, and it really creates a great sense of suspense of what is this island? What do they have on Matthew McConaughey? Is he going to be able to get out of it? Because in these island movies, usually you can't escape the island.
Right. And actually, that's kind of my question here is like, is the dialogue and the acting and just is all of that so stiff and wooden on purpose? Like, is that essentially how it was directed and how it was envisioned in the first place? Is Stephen Knight actually a genius trying to go for this. Because I remember watching Gone Girl and thinking that the performances and the writing in that, like the first half an hour or so of that movie, were just so stiff and awkward. But that was the point. Like it was supposed to be like that because it was somebody's like recollection of those events.
You know, it's based on what you've said about Stephen Knight, the writer director. It sounds like he's a very competent artistic visionary based on his other work. So I would not be surprised if that's what he was going for, and then it didn't work the way maybe he was hoping in the movie, or the critics just really didn't get it. Personally, I was definitely creeped out by the movie and the situation Matthew McConaughey finds himself in. But and we'll get to it, but that creepy Shutter Island effect very quickly fades away when you realize that it's something else entirely.
And I have to say, like, basically the loop he's in, where he's talking to the same people, they largely say the same things to him, all that stuff. I just wish that there was something dramatically to that. He keeps sleeping with Diane Lane. She keeps like telling him to find her cat and that kind of thing. And I wonder if like there's some like pussy thing there where he's trying to find the pussy repeatedly. But
you might be thinking a little too deep on that one.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's not what it ends up being. But I just thought that might be why she's always asking about the cat. But that's like just another quest he has to do.
All right, is there any other setup we need to give before we tell everybody to stop listening unless you want to get spoiled on perhaps my favorite twist in the last year?
I don't think so. Let's do it.
All right, folks. I'm serious. You should see this movie without getting your twist cherry popped. But also, I want you to keep listening to the podcast. So I've reached an impasse here. So we're just gonna go for it. Right. Everidge, you do it.
All right. So he's been referring to his son throughout this movie, and Jason Clarke has also been referring to the son as some fucking pussy who's always on his computer at all times.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey went to war and abandoned Anne Hathaway and his newborn son, and now Anne Hathaway is married to Jason Clarke, who is an abusive husband, and he also really hates the son. He treats him like shit. And the son is evidently this autistic shut-in who sits in his room playing or like building computer games, and he really loves this fishing game, Everidge. He really loves building a fishing game, and there's like a spiritual connection between him and his dad because his dad is also trying to catch this big tuna. There's like in The Last Jedi when for real when Rey and Kylo are like talking to each other through the Force, and it's raining, and then Kylo's hand is suddenly wet. Yeah, the same thing happens in this movie.
What the fuck? Like what is the point of that in this movie?
Oh, you don't understand it? Once the twist comes into play,
his water bottle spilled, so he put that into the...
Yeah, there's this weird spiritual connection between the father and the son, kind of like an Interstellar too, where like Matthew McConaughey's all wet, and then his son just happens. The son just happens to spill his water bottle, and they both like touch the water at the same time. Sometimes he can hear his son's thoughts in his head.
Here's what I thought. I thought the son had like programmed some kind of like drone bird to be like following him around, and like that bird that kept circling around whenever the tuna was there was going to be some kind of like connection that the kid was going over, and that was what the computer stuff was. But no.
You're kind of right. I mean, the kid did program the bird.
Yeah,
because
he programmed everything.
Because the big twist is that the entire island is a computer game simulation that the son made, and that Matthew McConaughey has actually been dead for 10 years.
Okay.
So the entire movie is just a kid playing a computer game.
Okay. So, all right. Okay.
There's no sense of dramatic tension at all because the characters aren't fucking real.
When I realized this, like, I was just like, any drama or stakes has completely blown out of the movie. And this is when they're intercutting shit with the Anne Hathaway woman having to, like, look over her husband because his hands have been broken. Like, none of that matters anymore. None of this matters at all. It's all a fucking computer game. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like in Interstellar when it's flashing back,
What?
like Matthew McConaughey's doing the crazy shit in space, and then it flashes, and Murph has to stop her brother by burning down the corn. It's like oh man, these are equally dramatically tense scenes, but here they do the same thing, but one of them it's showing what we know is a simulation on his computer
right.
game.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like, holy shit! The level of completely like. Here's the thing. It wasn't dramatically great before that twist, but after that twist, it's like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if fucking, like, computer game AI Matthew McConaughey is running around this fucking island? Who cares? And when that fucking guy is explaining this shit to him, I'm just like, what? Why is he trying to give him a fucking fish finder machine? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so the Jewish lawyer guy who's trying to catch up to Matthew McConaughey, he eventually catches up to him and explains, we're in a game made by the boy, by the creator, and I am the rules. And the rules of the game state nobody is allowed to die on this island. And we know that the creator now wants to change the rules and have you kill the creator's stepdad, but like the virtual version of him here on the island in the game. So now we're all going to try to stop you. We're all coded NPC characters of the game. We're going to try to stop you from killing this computer NPC character. And that's like the drama of the movie is him trying, despite the game he is in, that he is also programmed to be a part of, despite it trying to stop him from killing this man, he has to find a way to do it. It's
so, like,
bizarre.
Okay, so Mumkey, there's several parts in this movie where his father is fucking Diane Lane. There's a part in this movie
where he fucks Diane Lane. Yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
There's a part in this movie where Jason Clarke is beating his wife.
Well,
there's a part
but that happens in real life too. So that was based on the kid's actual experience.
I know. But there's a part in this movie where he's talking about there's an area of the island he can go where he can fuck 10-year-olds' assholes. This is something that this son had to put into the game.
That's right.
That shit just doesn't happen.
All this fucked up, weird sexual stuff between his own parents and children was programmed into the game by this 12-year-old boy.
Oh my god.
It's fucking crazy.
It's so fucking dumb.
And I guess the actual narrative of the film is that the boy made this simulation to give himself the motivation to actually kill the abusive stepdad. So in the movie, while Matthew McConaughey is getting Jason Clarke thrown into the ocean to be eaten by the giant tuna, the boy pulls out his knife, walks into the other room, and murders the stepdad in real life.
Oh my god.
And that's the movie.
Also, he's depicting his father going naked so fucking often as well. What the fuck?
A father who he's never met, because we get news voiceover saying 13-year-old boy stabbed his stepfather to death, but the stepfather was abusive, and also his real father died 10 years ago fighting in Iraq, and here's his photo. But then after all of that, it's sort of like the Source Code ending. Have you seen Source Code?
No, I haven't seen Source Code.
Okay, I love Source Code. That's a really great movie, but that also has this sort of same ending where, well, I'm not going to spoil that specifically, but here, the boy is now in prison for killing his stepfather, but the computer simulation game continues on.
Where he gets into the fucking simulation somehow. What the fuck?
Well, the boy programmed himself into the game as a character, where Matthew McConaughey and him as characters in the video game embrace and hug each other, and they can now finally be together in the game, even though the actual kid is in prison. I don't get what's the fucking point.
Oh god. And there's a scene where Matthew McConaughey is realizing the game. Like triangles floating around him, like the environment is forming. And
the game deconstructs around him at the end.
It's so fucking hilarious looking. But also, you know how I would make this movie better, Mumkey?
You can't, because it's already perfect.
After the twist, it completely changes because they just make it in Minecraft. They make the movie in Minecraft creator mode.
Oh,
and
no.
It's Matthew McConaughey's voice going, ooh, ooh.
Well, like once he realizes he's in a game, it doesn't look realistic anymore, and it then we see that it really is just Minecraft. Okay, no, I'm on board.
Oh god.
So is Jason Clarke a creeper?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll say this, Erich.
Fuck.
As stupid as this is, and how
Mhm.
hilariously amazing it is, and how I'm going to highly recommend it for the rest of my life, there
Yeah.
might be some attempted deep philosophical connotations and ideas presented within the film, Rich, because
Okay. All right.
you have a lot of ideas in this movie.
All right.
Specifically, one that I want to focus on is the idea of the creator and having a set of rules and being, life being a simulation. I think there's a lot to be said in this movie about that, because so many characters say out of place things that I think was the writer attempting to make his movie seem more smarterer, by just putting in like his generic ideas into the voice of the character instead of letting us discover it for ourselves. Especially
Mhm.
the Digimon guy that you talked about. He says a lot of things that really don't sound like a human would be
Right.
speaking.
Right.
It sounds more like the ideas of the filmmaker coming out. But this idea of, Matthew McConaughey realizes he's just living in a rut. He's in a simulation essentially, and there's a set of rules that you have to go by. But this is a man in this position who decides he's going to break the rules. Rich, do you see any sort of, maybe in real life, maybe do you ever feel like you're in a simulation and that you really just want to break the rules and see what happens?
Uh, no, not often. No.
Oh, well.
Well, okay. So wait, the guy explains out the rules, which is that he can't kill anyone. Those rules are entirely made by the kid. So why can't the kid just change the rules?
because because that's the idea, and it's this idea of a god who invented a world that he no longer agrees with, and the world itself is so powerful that it can revolt against this god. He created a game with rules, and now he wants to change the rules as the creator, but the game itself, the programming won't let him. So with his character, he's trying to fight against the own rules that he created with the game. I think it's a cool idea of this,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in our reality, some sort of god created our universe, and it became it keeps expanding so much that he's lost complete control over it, Erich. That's why he didn't stop
Right.
the
Right.
Holocaust.
Wow. Shit. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Is if you're creating this world wholesale, do you create all of the awful things that happen in this world to give it more layer and depth? Do you have the Holocaust happen? Do you have the pogroms against the Jews in Russia? Do you have all that stuff happen? Does that make you a crueler god for having it happen?
I don't know, man. It's a lot to tackle with this naked Matthew McConaughey movie.
Right, right. What's the fucking like? Just all of the shit. Like, I was expecting a little bit more like NPC behavior from people throughout the movie, which
Oh,
there
you,
actually
you
is a
thought they
bunch
would
of
all
like,
be like Hillary Clinton supporters?
yeah, right,
There's a
right.
bunch of NPCs running
Um,
around.
yeah, if person equals liberal, then blank blank.
I mean, yeah, NPC equals liberal. It's funny.
All right. Like I guess people did like appear out of nowhere, where it's like the dude in the bar just comes out from behind the bar. He says the shit he was going to say, and then he basically just leaves. Like that's essentially what the behavior is. I just, oh my god, that twist is just, it's so hilarious, and I could kind of see it coming. Where when the kid's on the computer, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What is the deal with this?
And this kid
computer
is
shit?
writing pages of code in seconds with just one hand. He's so talented at this coding
Right.
thing.
Just constantly. Oh god.
Is that
And
what it
so
looks like when you make a video game?
watching-
You're typing with one hand on a green screen, and the code's flying across it really fast, like you're typing it so fucking fast. I'm pretty sure coders, they have to do some thinking once in a while. They have to like test things and then change the code a million times to make it actually do what they wanted. This kid's just fucking flying through, building the whole world in a moment.
So wait. Is the kid watching a simulation of all this stuff, or is he just constantly writing code?
It just looks like
and
he's
it's
looking
just
at
playing
code.
out?
But when he was I don't know, I think he might be seeing the game itself, because when he's looking at his phone, because the game's also on his phone, you can see him trying to reel in the big tuna fish. I think he might be playing as his dad while he fucks his own mom.
And then just like Matthew McConaughey, yeah, he has to be fucking his own mom, or he has to be, yeah, he fucking has sex with his wife, his ex-wife in this fucking movie, which means he's depicting his mom and his former dad fucking.
But then at
And
the
also,
same
is this
time,
like
but he can't
how
be
did he program his dad? Like, did he come up with like a bunch of personality traits? And then, like, why is his dad an alcoholic? Like, why are all these things?
Yeah,
Is this stuff that he built into Matthew McConaughey, or did that AI construct like develop those qualities?
I don't. That's what makes the movie so intriguing to me, and
Mm-hmm.
there is a potential reading of the film that it's
Mm-hmm.
not actually a simulation and that this is the story of like this is a real life thing happening and Matthew McConaughey is just going crazy and he drinks fucking 2 bottles of rum and then starts driving. So
Right.
like he's an absolute madman. Maybe he actually did murder this his wife ex-wife's new husband, and then all the rest of it, it's just him attempting through his psychosis attempting to justify what's going on in his own brain. That
Mm-hmm.
is one way you could possibly read the film. The Shutter Island ending, you can read it either way you want
Right.
if you think
Right.
about it hard enough.
See, I actually like that better, just because it's like he has created this false impression of reality because his own life is just an endless cycle of bullshit that he has to catch these marlin, or I'm sorry, swordfish by night so he can pay for his shitty life. And I mean, like, it is a very like video gamey type gameplay loop, but essentially, he does have enough free will to like want to catch this fish. Uh, and just do that as his drive essentially. So like basically the game is not making him earn stuff in game. He has to like go get a bank loan. Like this kid had to fucking like make a bank loan system.
Yeah, though, if there really is just a game, the world is way too fleshed out, and the characters are, at least Matthew McConaughey's character, is way too three-dimensional to just be a video game character running through a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. I wish that this movie was doing bigger and better because I want to hear the opinions and analyses of people far smarter than myself. I would like to see
Mm-hmm.
all of the fan theories out there. I feel like we might have a
Mumkey.
potential cult classic on our hands, E. Rich.
And you know what we could get is the Serenity cinematic universe, where
Whoa.
video game Matthew McConaughey gets to wander into any video game world
No, no, it'd be like if
with
they made an
moving
Inception sequel where it spoils the whole twist. It's like, oh well, I guess he wasn't dreaming after all, and just ruin the whole ending. You can't have him actually be a video game character confirmed.
Yeah, but that's how you blow up the entire franchise. They fucking spoil the Happy Death Day to you
Oh, whatever.
with thinking that.
Yeah, but that's not like an ambiguous ending that was meant to have you thinking on the way home. That was Happy Death
Yeah,
Day.
true. I saw this movie with like there was only one old couple with me, and by the end twist, I was just losing it. I was laughing my ass off, and I got the feeling that they were kind of pissed. Maybe
That
not
you
at
were
me, maybe
laughing at
at
the
the movie.
movie.
Uh, I think they were just pissed that they had wasted their time on this movie.
I don't know. I also had old people in my theater, and I also was laughing out loud, and I think I was
Uh
making
huh.
them uncomfortable that I was laughing at the film. Like maybe they didn't think it was funny like I did, and they thought I was just being an obnoxious asshole. But I was genuinely laughing. I couldn't hold back my laughter.
Hmm. I always feel bad whenever I'm laughing at a movie and it's like other people possibly never see movies, and maybe this was the one that they decided to go see,
Yeah, and they're
and
actually
maybe they
enjoying
were,
it.
yeah, maybe they were actually enjoying it and like actually wanting to like respect it,
Yeah,
and I'm just here laughing my ass off.
it sucks, but the movie is
Hmm.
horrible. Like, what am I
No,
supposed to
it
do?
really is.
Am I supposed to not have a good time for the benefit of those who I guess are complete plebs? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, well, I did get Anne Hathaway whispering "daddy" at me breathily a couple times, so there's that.
I'm so sick of Anne Hathaway.
It's
So, Erich, I guess the big question of the day is this Kino?
absolutely Kino, man. Like, this is twist Kino. Like, the movie is so mediocre to bad throughout the thing, just because Matthew McConaughey is stuck in a kind of nothing role that he's just giving his all in, and everybody else has a shitty role that's essentially video game characters. So they are very one note throughout most of it. And when you get to the twist, the movie loses any dramatic ability completely, because you know it's all a simulation at that point. And like all the rules stuff and this like dude with the suitcase like trying to get McConaughey to buy it. What is his even? What is his point? Why
He
would you?
because he's essentially the guy with the briefcase who keeps following Matthew McConaughey. He
Uh huh.
has a fish sonar radar thing that will help him catch the big tuna. Big tuna, if you've ever seen The Office.
Ah. Ah. Right.
But
Tuna.
but it's like an upgrade in the game because he is the rules. He does not want Matthew McConaughey to kill this man, so he's going to help him cheat to catch the fish instead. He wants him to
Okay.
catch the
All right.
fish and not kill the man.
Well, like then the game's over, right?
Well, just that part of it. I mean, he has mini games like catch the cat. There's plenty more
Yeah,
to
but
do.
like the entire thing was
Stop playing
because
with
he
that
wanted
dice
to
over
catch the
there, you
tuna.
fuck.
Yeah, sorry. The entire thing was because he wanted to catch the tuna, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't break the rules of the game. The rules have to come in and give you cheat codes so you don't cheat. The
All right,
other
so
way, the other kind of cheat.
the fucking layers of this movie are insane. So like
Yes.
the kid put references to himself in his own game. So does he want to get because fucking the stepfather is talking about the kid in the
Calling
fucking
him like
game.
a retard.
Yeah, he's calling himself a retard essentially. Like, is this something that the kid wants Matthew McConaughey AI to find out about fucking him? Does he want him to realize he's a computer simulation?
It's too bizarre to even understand on any level.
God.
That's why you have to see it to believe it because it's just
Right, you
fucking
really do.
crazy.
But like, this is an interesting idea. The
Yeah.
movie is just completely inept at really anything. I mean, it raises all these questions, and there's fucking nothing to do with it.
It's a
Holy
movie
shit.
that should be studied. I think it's this year's Book of Henry, as Dan Murrell said. It's a movie that needs to become an instant cult classic. It needs to be studied. It needs to be revered for the artistry and kino that it is. And I want to see hundreds of think pieces about this film and the implications of it and what it really means. I want film majors and English majors to write essays analyzing and deconstructing the film. I want this so bad because there is so much in this movie that I think we'll need to rewatch it a few times to even catch all of it. I just remembered that the very opening shot of the film is a close-up of the son's face, and then it zooms in on his blue eye, and then it transforms into the ocean where Matthew McConaughey is trying to catch the fish, which I think is, now that I think about it, evidence that it actually was a simulation, because why else would you open the movie like that?
All good points.
Yeah. But to also answer the question, yes, this is absolutely island twist kino. I can't recommend it enough. It's my recommendation of January, but I only saw 2 movies this month, so what are you gonna do? We've already spoiled it for you, but you should still definitely see it anyway. Take your friends and family, and just watch their face because they're gonna be confused and perverse and so many different
Convince
things.
your fucking parents to go see Serenity. Convince your entire family to come and pay $30 to $40
Yeah, it's like a prank.
to watch this movie.
It's like the funniest inside joke prank you can do. Like, wow, the Kino guys told me to do this. It's going to be so funny. I'm going to trick my friends and family into seeing this bizarre movie, and I know what's going on, so I can just laugh at them the whole time.
Well, I don't know. Would general audiences like this then?
No, no. I think only guys like us can truly appreciate this film, Rich.
I mean, I think the audience score is pretty low, actually.
It's just fucking abysmal. It has like a 20%. Everybody hates this movie.
It's bad.
But like it's like The Room where it's good. I would not give The Room a negative review. I can't give Serenity a negative review because I love it.
I really want to watch the movie again and just find memes. Just find ways to put memes in.
I want to watch it again and come up with a Mahler style 5-hour analysis of the film.
An unbridled rage.
Yeah, no, an unbridled praise, Rich. Why would I rage about this film? Alrighty, Rich. Do you have any final thoughts on Serenity?
It's amazing. It's hilarious. I had such a great time watching this movie and trying to figure out throughout most of it. My theories did not end up being correct, but it was so much better than anything I could have ever imagined. Stephen Knight is such a talented writer in everything I've seen except for this. And
what do you
it's
mean
just such a
except for
pleasure.
this? Could you
It's
have written
just
this movie? How would you even begin thinking of the premise of this film, E-Rich? You could
Right.
not have written. Only a true artistic genius could make a movie like this. There's so much shit that he had to think of and write down.
But it's just such a pleasure to watch something so inept from a bunch of people that I really like. So
It really has
they
like
fucking
a
did it.
prestige cast doing this
Right.
horrible shit.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
All right. Okay, that's my big recommendation. Force your friends and family to watch Serenity. E-Rich, we have a live show to announce.
Oh shit!
A live show that neither of us are performing in. But I need to ask you,
All right.
Super Bowl Sunday in Brooklyn, the Flophouse podcast, the show that inspired this show that everybody is listening to. They're doing a live show Super Bowl Sunday, and me and Asterios are going to it. I've been asking you for weeks. Now it's time to get the final answer. E-Rich, are you going to this show?
Real quick, let me look if I'm working.
God
Monday.
damn it. Well, I'll say this. If you are in the New York area, I know they're still trying to sell tickets. If you want to go watch a comedy podcast that me and E-Rich both really love, and I'm going to be there so you can hang out with me after the show. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's called the Flophouse. They're doing a Brooklyn show at, I don't remember the name of the theater, and I think they're covering
Bell House.
At the
That's
Bell
always-
House. They're covering the movie, the Happy Time Murders.
Happy Time Murders.
So if you live in the area, you want to come out and see a $15 show, it's going to be really funny, and hang out with me and Asterios and get drunk afterwards. I mean, I'm going to be there, and it should be fun. And E-Rich, will you be there?
Oh, tentative yes.
Hey, well, you better buy your tickets soon. I mean,
It's the 3rd. It's not the 4th.
it's
Oh, wait,
on
fuck.
Super Bowl Sunday.
It is the 3rd. Yeah.
Alrighty, so the very first Is It Kino live show is us sitting in the audience of a different podcast doing a live show. How do you like that?
Do a live show about their live show.
Oh, well, me and Asterios just did a very successful live show in Manhattan. Maybe there's maybe like a Boston. You're kind of close to Boston, aren't you, E-Rich?
Not really. But
Oh, well.
I can be.
I mean, you're only like a 2-hour train ride away from Boston. We'll find some major city on the East Coast, and maybe we'll do an Is It Kino live show.
Yeah,
I would
we'll
really
rent out
enjoy
a
that.
little, right, we'll rent out a little hole in the wall and
Yeah, I mean,
entertain some people.
if we sell 30 or 40 tickets, I mean, it makes it worth it automatically. Excuse me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just got to figure out what would be the best city to do it in, and if we could sell 30 tickets or not.
Yeah, right.
E-Rich Docs, do we know E-Rich living in Pennsylvania is canon? That's not a secret.
It is.
Anyway, for Is It Kino, unless E-Rich has any final thoughts, I have been Mumkey Jones.
And I'm E-Rich, just blown away by this movie and living my shitty video game life.
And we will see you next week with our Oscar predictions, folks. Yet again,
Yeah!
who won last year? We do this every year. We see who can get the most Oscar predictions correct.
I think you won by like 1 point.
Okay, well, I'm putting my money on Black Panther in every category, so I think I'm going to win again this year.
Oh, shit.
Best
Fuck.
song, best film. Michael B. Jordan got snubbed, but I think they might change their mind, so I'm going to make him best supporting actor. I mean, he said he was kings in shit, E-Rich. I think Michael B. Jordan deserves the Oscar this year.
That's an instant best performance right
I
there.
think so. We'll see you next time, folks.
Goodbye.
All
All
right.
right.
That's a
Look at
keynote in
this
the
shit.
book.
I'm putting in my fucking credit card information.
Oh, you're buying the ticket.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Hey, if I have to pay $150 to fly there to see the show, I mean,
Damn.
well, yeah. How else am I gonna get to fucking New York? Luckily, my
That's
my hotel is free because I'm sleeping on Asterios' couch again.
Nice. I'm probably just gonna go back that night.
Yeah. I'm leaving Monday morning, so
All right.
it's no big deal.
I got a ticket.
Hell
happening.
yeah! Hell yeah! And hopefully some other people show up too. I'd like to have a little Kino meetup before
That'd
and
be
or
really,
after the
really
show.
fucking cool.
Let's take a look and see if we got any donations during the show. And folks, feel free to throw in donation questions or just throw normal questions into the normie chat. E-Rich, if you see any good ones, keep your eye on it. And
All right.
now we're in the Kino post show, folks. We just hang out and read your chats and all that shit.
Kino After Dark.
Kino, that's right. All right. We've got Michael says this was Sims the movie. Technically, yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
Michael again said only 2 movies. Ask AMC for a refund. No, because those 2 tickets, I paid $20 a month for unlimited movies at AMC, and just those 2 tickets alone were like $25. Because I think I saw Glass in IMAX, so that was a $15 fucking ticket. So it's still worth it. Scumkey says, "Yo, Mumkey, how do you like to interview an accused school shooter plotter who was accused in part due to your videos? Why am I not surprised that Scumkey in the Twitch chat was accused of planning a school shooting?"
Yeah, that all checks out.
Color me shocked. Yeah, I guess that could be for a good interview. That'd be probably pretty funny. I'm behind on doing the episode 2 of the Mumkey Jones interview show, so maybe we'll get you on there if all my celebrity guests flake out.
Run out. Yeah.
All right. You got any questions in the normie chat?
I don't see anything in the normie chat.
Wow. Well, all 133 of you are letting us down.
Can you describe Matthew McConaughey's flaccid penis?
You barely get a hint of it while he's swimming underwater, and you see like a big profile shot. It was probably a CGI bulge, but yeah, you don't really get to see much of that. It's mostly ass shots.
Was Glass any good? Cryo Glacius says. Well, we did a fucking episode about it, so
yeah, go hop over to mumkeyjones.com or mumkeyjones.tv or even the Is It Kino iTunes feed and find out for yourself if we liked Glass or not.
Right.
We had very mixed opinions on it, so we can't answer that simply here. You have to hear the full discussion. We have a donation for $5 from one Liu the Kitty. I assume that's how it's pronounced. It just says for Matthew. Oh, for Matthew McConaughey? A big Matthew fan? Glass versus ass. Yeah. Last time we watched Glass. This week we watched ass. Lots of his ass. Michael donated $2. Your brother is the love child of JonTron and Haley Jones Osment. Great.
Wow.
Yeah, he has the JonTron hair with like my face, but like 5% chubbier of my face. That's my brother. Did you guys see the Ted Bundy docu-series? No, but I'm excited about the new movie that everybody's having a hubbub about. Have you seen this,
Yeah,
Rich?
Zac Efron is Ted Bundy.
Yeah, and they say that they're romanticizing a real-life killer, E-Rich. How does that sound? Does that make you... Oh, I thought that would make you upset, but no, it sounds like you're excited. Thank God. Finally, Ted Bundy
romance.
He gets shown in the light that he deserves, E-Rich. Finally, somebody makes his story look cool. Hell yeah. Ted Bundy was sexy. Zac Efron stud. Even though in real life, the actual reality of the situation is that Ted Bundy was very handsome and charismatic, and that's why the story is interesting in the first place, because he was living a double life where he was... Like, you wouldn't think anything of him, and then in real life, he was fucking murdering people. Oh, it's almost like that's the whole fucking point of the story. That's why it's interesting! You fucks, why are you so upset that they're showing it how it actually happened? Whatever.
Let's see here.
And Leo just says, oof, I think we might have mispronounced something. What did I do wrong?
Uh-oh.
Anyway. Did you have any thoughts on the Ted Bundy Netflix docu-series?
I might check it out eventually. Serial killer shit is up my alley.
No, I think it's disgusting. I think nobody should ever talk about killers because that's why they do it, E-Rich. The only reason why anybody has ever killed anybody is because they wanted people to make YouTube videos about them. And if you have ever made a YouTube video or a documentary about a killer, I mean, frankly, you're as bad as that killer in my view. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say what we're all thinking. You are scum of the earth, and you deserve to have everything taken away from you because you're disgusting for trying to analyze the mind of a psychopath and attempting to like find an answer as to why they think that way and what measures can be taken to prevent it from happening again. Disgusting. Yeah, we should just let them do it and not even investigate or try to think about it at all, E-Rich.
How dare you do that on my platform?
No, yeah, I'm glad that all those people are getting banned. It's really fucking gross.
Right. If you don't talk about it, it never happened. Saving lives.
That's right. Yeah, if you don't report the news, and it'll be like it never happened.
That's right.
If it bleeds, it doesn't lead. That's what they say. No bleeding leads here.
Wow.
On the Mumkey
Women
Jones
lead,
YouTube
apparently.
network. Killers exist because everyone doesn't use YouTube Kids. That's right. Such individuals should get thrown into cells with killers. I couldn't agree more.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Good point.
Think about that.
Good point. You're not wrong, E-Rich. Mumkey is a negative 2'4" tall orangutan. Thanks. Were you gonna say something?
Somebody was talking about Chris Chan. Chris Chan was saying that Ted Bundy is good. Thinks Ted Bundy was innocent.
Well, yeah, lots of women find Ted Bundy to be attractive. You know, and Chris Chan. Now, Chris Chan is the problem of womankind everywhere. Chris Chan's making you all look bad.
Anybody. Did you watch the Fire documentary, Mumkey?
Nah, I didn't care. Which one was better? Did you watch both of them?
I only watched the Netflix one. That one was pretty good.
Ooh, not a Hulu fan?
I don't have Hulu right now, so yeah, no. Fucking, I'll tell you what, that documentary is so fucking good because after this dude is sentenced to like 6 years of prison, he gets out of whatever and goes right back to scamming people. Like, it's not even 24 hours afterwards that he's going through the email list of the Fire Festival thing and offering people tickets to exclusive events. And people fall for it.
So is he a lovable scoundrel? Like,
Hell
no.
no.
Oh, you hate him. Oops,
Yeah,
I did a test donation on accident when I was trying to turn on the donation alerts. My bad.
No.
I wish John would really donate $37, though. That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Michael wanted to know how it felt for me to cuck Sarantia at the live show. You guys probably haven't seen this because it only exists as a photograph on Twitter on the Justin Wang account.
Ooh.
But Asterios and I at the live show had to lick the same sucker at the same time while Sarantia held it up between our heads. So go check out the Wang Twitter account if you want to see a photo of this in action.
That's not the same as cucking.
Oh, I don't know. Some people would
take it from the prime cuck himself.
Have you listened to the most recent actual episode of Boomer versus Zoomer yet, E-Rich? We talked about you a little bit on there.
Yeah. Is it Boomer versus Susan?
No, it's Two Jungle, Two Jimmy or something. I don't know. It's like episode 13. But
fuck! I don't think I have them.
We talked about Star Trek a little bit, or CBS All Access, or something like that. And he revealed that you are giving him your CBS All Access password. Is that true?
That is absolutely true.
Now, did you know that he is misusing your account for horrible things, E-Rich? We discussed this.
Like what?
I don't know if you know this, E-Rich. And are you sitting down?
Apparently not.
Are you sitting down?
Yes, I'm sitting down. Mm-hmm.
Asterios Kokonos is using your CBS All Access account, not just for Star Trek, E-Rich, but he's also watching The Big Bang Theory.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
This is bullshit.
I know. I knew you'd be pissed.
Fuck.
He's gonna fuck up your CBS All Access recommendations now. When you log in, it's gonna think, oh, you must want to watch Young Sheldon. You must want to watch
nothing but fucking Young Sheldon and shit.
You're in trouble now, buddy.
Two broke girls.
Yeah,
Fuck.
You should not give Asterios your account access. I don't know what you were thinking.
So this is bullshit. It says that I haven't listened to Jungle 2 Jimmy, but it says I'm all caught up. It's fucking horseshit.
Well, there were some issues with uploading that episode because he uploaded it and the audio was fucked up because he edited it while he was drunk and high. So then he took it down and put it up again with a better version, I think. Okay. I don't know. You can just go to mumkeyjones.com to listen to the Libsyn version of it. It should be okay.
All right.
Speaking of which, if we did do an Izakino live show in a $45 per hour rented theater,
right,
to hopefully at least 25 loving fans, Would we do a new release, or would we go into the bad movie vault and
Let's go into the vault for that one.
and you want to like do like a big special movie?
Maybe we should do Space Jam. That fucking lost episode, man. Holy shit.
We recorded an episode about Space Jam that got lost.
Yeah.
When?
We really did.
Really? When?
It was like when we were first starting up Kino.
How did we lose the Space Jam episode?
We talked about I don't fucking know. We talked about wanting to fuck Lola Bunny.
Oh, maybe I lost it because I didn't want that shit to get out there. I don't remember us doing a lost episode. That's crazy. There is an actual lost episode of this show, E-Rich. You don't even know about this. While my brother was in town back in November, and me, my brother, and Sheepover recorded in Izakino about the 2009 hit film Twilight.
Oh my God.
And it was scheduled to go up like 3 weeks in advance because it was coming out in conjunction with a Twilight Seen It Let's Play. But then 4 days before it came out on Mumkey Jones 2, the channel was deleted, E-Rich.
Fuck.
So there is a recorded episode from 3 months ago that nobody has ever heard, but I still have it on my computer. So maybe
you want to throw it up onto the
maybe I should, but it's going to be so weird because this is way before the Asperger stuff went down. So like we're making cracks about Asperger and stuff.
Ooh.
Like I called Sheepover Asperger at one point because she was acting like a fat retard, and now it's gonna seem like it's gonna be very out of context, is what I'll say. We have to I'll have to record a thing making it very clear. This episode was recorded like November 3rd, 2018.
Damn.
Michael for $2 says our whole universe was in a hot, dense state. Then nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started. Wait. The earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall, we built the pyramids, math, science, history.
You built the wall?
That's right. Big Bang Theory supports Donald Trump's wall, ladies and gentlemen. Mumkey is poor. He doesn't have AirPods. What do you think of the AirPods craze, E-Rich? You a big fan? Did your AirPods come in the mail yet?
I don't have any AirPods.
What the fuck is an AirPod? Just a headphone like this, but without the wire?
Mumkey, rip out your wires and just have those in.
And that's supposed to be like a sign of prestige.
Yes.
Because in my mind, that is an infinitely worse product, because if it falls out of your ear, it's gone forever.
It's gone. It's fucking gone.
Yeah.
People fucking replace their $100, like hundreds of dollars worth of AirPods all the time.
If my thing falls out of my ear, it's attached to me still because it's plugged in. If my AirPod falls out while I'm on the subway, I have to go order a new one. What the fuck are you doing, people? What the hell?
I'd imagine the Apple design people were like, oh, we got this great new, and somebody just, after they've already like released it, it's like, what if it falls out of your ear? Like,
What do you mean high risk, high reward? What's the fucking reward, Night Crane? It's only risk. It functions the same exact way, and I actually enjoy having mine on a cord. There's no benefit to it.
I have Bluetooth headset that like wraps around my neck, just goes into my fucking ears.
Yeah,
that doesn't fall off. Yeah,
as long as it's attached in some way, I'm down. Gucci Ho for $1. Are you ever going to visit Florida again and have another meetup? Yes, absolutely. We might even do a live show in Florida. If it's not Izakino, we might do a Boomer versus Zoomer. Michael, this episode was recorded before Kitten left the Pro Relapsers podcast. Oof. Give me PTSD flashbacks. They when I got kicked off the PCP, there was still an episode I recorded with them, so they had to like make it very clear, like, no, yeah, Mumkey's still gone, but we're gonna release this episode we recorded with him before we slaughtered him.
PCP podcast does not condone Mumkey.
No, not anymore. Not in years. I don't think they condoned me at the time. I remember on every episode that I was on, I would go in the comments section and type "subscribe to Mumkey Jones" in all caps. And it was always the most upvoted comment. Everybody thought it was funny. And it's also like, yeah, man, I fucking appeared on this podcast. Don't I deserve like to shill my channel in the comments?
You definitely should.
They told me to stop doing that. They said that they didn't like it. They said, stop saying subscribe to Mumkey Jones in the comments. So I guess it's now everybody else's duty to go spam all their comment sections with that, even though there is no longer a Mumkey Jones to subscribe to.
Yeah, right.
Like, really, I'm on your show and we're all friends here, and I'm not allowed to post a meme comment on every episode that I'm on? Fuck off.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of whiners over there. Bunch of whiners who support deplatforming. They love censorship as much as they love lowly porn, folks.
Oh, shit.
What are you going to do? Michael, for $2, bring back Psy, the O'Hare delivery guy. Can you sing the full Psy O'Hare delivery guy Lorax song? E-Rich, go.
What's that? Lorax? I speak
You don't know me, but my name's Psy. I'm just the O'Hare delivery guy. But I think trees might be worth a try. So I say, let it grow. Let it grow, let it grow.
Is Psy the pedophile?
I think half the people I've talked to are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Bazinga
what is
one.
It called? Minor.
No. To clarify, the only actual map is one Mr. Clegg. Everybody else just enjoys pornography depicting cartoons of children. Mm-hmm. They're not self-described maps, and I would not attribute that to them on their behalf. There's a distinction, I believe. It's still fucking gross to me, but I wouldn't call it criminal.
Mumkey, Bob Iger is buying out AMC theaters for 1 week and showing Black Panther for free. Will you go see Black Panther for free?
I could do that at home. And I wouldn't have to go outside.
Yeah, but you got to go into the theater and watch the theatrical experience with all the black people who are going out to see.
When is this happening?
February 1st through 7th in honor of Black History.
So like February 1st through 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me that on Sunday the 3rd, we will both be in the same city together.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We should live stream ourselves watching Black Panther.
I think before the Flophouse show, we're going to have to go see Black Panther, E-Rich. Look at this. Look at this curse you've just inflicted upon us. You brought this up as a joke, and now it has to happen.
Holy shit. Let me see. Wait, here. Let's... New York.
Bazinga1 for $1 said, since the dawn of man is really not that long, as every galaxy was formed in less time than it takes to sing this song, a fraction of a second, and the elements were made. The bipeds stood up straight. The dinosaurs all met their fate. They tried to leap, and then I assume he's going to resume the song later. Antoine Kudo for $5 said, thanks for licking my card, homie. Oh, Antoine, that was you. That's right. You gave one of my favorite packages of that episode. There was a minor glue accident with my uncle. It's fun to imagine, huh? Oh, so in the last episode of Mumkey's Mailbag, I had to lick, I think it was a Marvel Comics card that I was supposed to give to you, E-Rich. But it was very sticky, and I assumed the sticky substance was not glue, but he's confirming that it is.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen this, I assume, because it was in the middle of like a 4-hour live stream. But this guy sent me like 1,000 Marvel Comics trading cards. And
oh, fuck.
Trading cards. And he said to give this to E-Rich.
Wow.
And I think I still have it. Give me 1 sec. If I have it, I'll bring it to New York to give it to you.
Yeah, holy shit. Let me see. I'm looking at the AMC theaters that are Black Panther and seeing if there's anything near where we're going to be. AMC 34th.
Yeah, if you look at the stream, you can see them. Here is the one I had to lick, the Marvel Girl, E-Rich.
The Marvel Girl.
Marvel Girl. But look at all these. There are thousands of Marvel trading cards here just for you.
Fuck,
you got the Ultimate Nullifier, which I think is a weapon used by Mr. Fantastic. You've got Quasar's Quantum Bands. I know you're a big fan of Quasar.
Quasar.
Yep.
Fuck yes.
Doctor Strange versus Baron Mordo as a card. There you go, E-Rich. All these are for you. I guess I'll rubber band these, and if you really want them, I'll bring them to New York. This guy wanted to give them to you.
Hell yeah, man. Bring them with you.
You should set up your own P.O. box, E-Rich, and see all the wonders people send you in the mail. Mine paid for itself very quickly.
It'll be bad.
Well, if people fuck with you, you can just throw those away and then only show like the nice ones on camera. I'm stupid. I
Right.
opened them live on camera, so I can't. I don't have that luxury. But you could do whatever you want.
Wow. MC Bay Plaza.
You looking to see if that movie's gonna be playing near us?
Yeah, I'm just looking at which one will be closest that we can see it for free. Middleton.
uh, have you been to Asterios' apartment before? I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, because I remember being there with Asperger, but I don't remember if you were there. But I guess you were.
Yeah, I was there with Asperger. We were kicking him, trying to get him to
Yeah,
wake
that's
up.
right. Because you took a picture with a giant porg. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I assume Asterios will let you in again, so that we're not trapped in the freezing Brooklyn weather waiting for the Flophouse show.
Yeah, that'd be painful.
Michael for $2 says at your next live show, make Asterios read "To Kill a Mockingbird." Oh,
Yeah, so
will
he has to say the N-word.
Will he respect the literature? That's my question, folks. My guess is no.
He says he wants to make like a fucking 5-minute apology
A 5-minute
every time
apology.
he has to say the N-word.
I don't think he's ever had to say it. I don't think he's actually ever said it.
No, but he said if he ever on Boomer versus Zoomer, he said if he ever had to record the
audiobook. That's right. That was
Right,
a funny
right.
bit. Like the audiobook is an hour longer because he keeps apologizing for saying the N-word.
right. Mhm.
Man, I wish I could be funny on the fly. I'm just stuck being myself.
There's a AMC 8 miles away from the Bell House that we could see. What's it called at? It's about a 20-minute cab ride. It looks like.
I'm not paying for a cab to see that movie. We'll have to,
I certainly am not either.
we will take an hour-long subway ride to go see Black Panther.
Yeah, right.
Let
me look at the other one.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't want to do this, but if we have to, we will.
It would be truly epic to live stream from the theater while Black Panther is playing in the background.
It'll have to be early on in the day because
Right.
I want to get to the Bell House early so we can get some good seats.
Mm-hmm.
B-Man says Asterio says that word all the time though, so reading Mockingbird wouldn't be an issue. B-Man, do you know something we don't know? Are there secret Trump recordings of Asterio saying the N-word? Bazooper for 161. But they were late. They all died. The oceans in Pangea. See ya. Wouldn't want to be a set in motion all by the Big Bang. It all started with a Big Bang. It's expanding outward. But one day it will all cause the stars to go the other way, collapsing. How long is this fucking theme song, E-Rich? I know you're a big fan.
Man.
According
It's
to your
fucking long.
according to your CBS All Access account, you watch the show every day for 4 hours.
Wow, really? Fuck.
That's what it said.
Why is he watching so much Big Bang?
The whole episode of Boomer vs. Zoomer is how much he loves the show.
Shit.
It's embarrassing.
Damn.
Wear a MAGA hat. I brought a MAGA hat to the first live show. And I pulled it out, and Asterios immediately grabs it and throws it across the fucking theater, and it pissed me off. Like, come on, it was a bit. Don't throw my hat. You fuckers think that this is equivalent to a swastika, and that you're allowed to punch a Nazi if you see one wearing. It's I paid money for this hat. You can't just throw my shit, you motherfucker. Oh yeah, my chat has not been updating. There we go. You have a beautiful voice, Mumkey. I want to drop grapes covered in glass shards down your throat so you fucking die. Whoa. Swarly.
Damn, fuck. They hate you.
Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and... You don't recognize that song? And why do you keep typing? What are you typing?
I'm trying to get this Black Panther ticket, even if
Oh my, you're gonna pre-order it?
even if I don't use it, there will be one empty seat at Black Panther.
Michael for $2 says hit or miss. I guess you took the channel, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you got a website. I bet it doesn't get views. I love Sodi. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, John J.W. Sodi's not going anywhere.
JJW.
Doing Is It Kino of the Lorax. Maybe we'll do that for the live show. E-Rich.
Fuck Boomer.
The
What?
Lorax for the live show.
Why? Oh, the Lorax movie or what?
Yeah. The meme
Why?
one. You're not up to date with...
Lorax.
But it's like a big meme movie. It'd be like if we did Shrek.
Because of the one slip?
Because of the whole fucking movie, dude. There are like 3 different songs in that movie that everybody knows by heart because they're a meme.
Really?
Yeah,
What
dude.
meme is it?
There's the Let It Grow song is super popular. How Bad Can I Be? I've never seen this movie and I know that whole fucking song.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, you missed out on a whole years-long wave of Lorax memes.
I fucking saw that movie and now I don't even know what the fuck the memes are.
How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? Look at me petting this puppy.
People on Tumblr want to fuck the Onceler.
Yeah, he's hot, dude.
Yeah.
And he's voiced by Ed Helms, the hottest of the men.
Yeah, right.
I really love the How Bad Can I Be song. I really, truly do. It's actually genuinely good.
It's catchy as fuck. Other than that.
How bad can you be, E-Rich?
How
How bad can I possibly be? Let's see. How bad can you be?
Wait. What's the worst thing I've done?
Yeah. What's the baddest you've ever been?
I think I littered one time.
Whoa! Take away this man's license, folks. He doesn't deserve to have voting rights. He should be thrown in prison. Oh God, is this really more lyrics to that fucking song?
Oh my God.
It can't be this long.
Australopithecus would really be a great song. Wait, what the fuck?
What? What are you saying?
I'm trying to read the fucking song, but
Ever
it doesn't
inward,
make any
we
sense.
won't be here. It won't be hurt. Our best and brightest future figure that it'll make an even bigger bang. Australopithecus.
Australopithecus would really be quite sick of us debating something.
Okay, this song sucks. Susan for $2 says, "How bad can I be? I'm just trying to remove hate speech." Yeah, there should be a parody of that where Susan's doing all this horrible shit, but she's trying to justify it. That'd be great. Cruz, thank you for subscribing. Welcome aboard.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Wow.
Wow.
This floor ice cream guy's got your ticket, E-Rich. He says, littering? You just said you've seen the Lorax. How are you littering after seeing that movie?
Oh, he's got me there. I must not.
You're a real piece of shit, E-Rich. That movie taught you, and you ignored the message.
Right.
Michael says, for $2, the baddest thing E-Rich has done is actually screw his girlfriend and not let another man do so. Yikes. Come on, E-Rich.
Exposed.
You're a sexist. She has a right to fuck other men.
Yeah.
Do you hate Do you hate concrete monkeys? What is a concrete monkey, E-Rich?
Oh God, I don't know. What does that mean?
I have to assume it's
Sounds racist.
Yeah, I assume it's the worst possible context you can even think of.
Twitch is gay 3 in the chat says I almost smacked a baby hard brain damage. That doesn't count. If it's not actual brain damage, then you can't say that's bad.
He said he smacked a baby?
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's definitely not good, but if he didn't actually do brain damage, then you can't take.
Well, it's like I shot a man, but he didn't die. Oh well, I mean that's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You still shot the man. What about
what if I shot a man to watch him die?
Tom Cruise, our newest subscriber, wants to know, E-Rich, do you hate white monkeys? I assume he means the band the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, white monkeys haven't done anything wrong. As far as I've seen.
Is there a color of monkey that has done something wrong? Think real hard about this one.
I'm just gonna say no.
Okay, Bazingo. God damn it. Okay, he says this is the last one. How do you
Descartes?
Yeah, is it pronounced Descartes?
Yeah, Descartes.
Descartes of Deuteronomy. It all started with a Big Bang. Music and mythology. Einstein and astrology. It all started with a Big Bang. It all started with a Big Bang. It all started with a Big Bang. It all started with a Big. Okay, we did it.
Bang!
Yeah. Big Bang. 9/11 also started with a Big Bang.
Oh, wow. Damn.
No, it started with a plane hijacking. No, it started when Dick Cheney was bored one day and said, "Hey, how can we go get some oil?"
Oh, Monkey, I saw fucking Vice.
Yeah, I think we briefly talked about it, and you said you were pleasantly not upset about it. Is that right?
That's not right. It was very dumb.
Oh, I thought you said it was better than you thought it would be.
Not really. I
Oh
mean,
shit! Maybe I dreamed this conversation.
yeah, I think you thought of what I could possibly say that wouldn't make you angry, and yeah.
When is the last time I genuinely got angry over somebody having a different opinion about film?
Monkey. This Vice movie was essentially a liberal circle jerk.
Yeah, that's
I
why
don't
I thought you would
understand
like
how.
it.
No, but why did you like it?
Oh, because I don't let my personal politics affect my enjoyment of an art piece, Rich.
I mean, but I'm saying not even remove all the politics, which I agree with. I think it's just a badly made movie. Like there's no focus to it.
Well, it's up for the Oscar for Best Director, so somebody must like
Yeah, I guess.
it. I mean,
Oh, Monkey, did you see the editing in Bohemian?
I haven't.
Did you see that scene?
I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody.
I haven't either, but there's a scene that's going around from Bohemian Rhapsody where the editing is fucking awful.
What's so bad about it?
It's the style of editing where whenever anyone talks, they cut to that person.
Okay. So it's like watching an episode of Friends.
Yeah, right. There's an edit every 2 seconds. It is insane.
They can't have somebody talking without their face being on screen.
Yeah, and also Aiden Gillen's in it as well. So.
Oh, is he a big guy?
I was instantly interested.
Was he wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane?
No. That would have been great, though.
Did he have his fingers and his thumb in the shape of a hook on his belt loop?
Oh, I don't remember that one. That's good.
We've got Asterios Kokonos with all the K's in Kokonos capitalized, so it really sticks out as KKK.
KKK.
For $2, he says, "My name is Asterios Kokonos, and I hate minorities."
Wow.
I have to assume that is a different Asterios Kokonos. The one I know would never say that, as he is himself a minority, folks. But who knows? Maybe he's having a LSD trip, and he decided to make a new account.
Sorry, I'm messaging my girlfriend.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
I know.
You can't do that on your phone. You have to. What are you guys on? Fucking AIM or some shit?
It's easier this way.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, hey
Wang
babe.
got pretty drunk.
Hey babe, I'll go on a MSN Instant Messenger and send you a couple chat room texts tonight, baby. Hey.
Yeah, right. Age, sex, location.
You have to ask.
Want a cyber?
Yeah, knowing you, Rich, you probably should find out the ASL before you start dating a girl. Oops. That's a big yikes. As long as the L isn't your classroom, I think you'll be fine. 14F California, hell yeah. Do you know how many 14F California internet girlfriends I had in middle school, Rich? Countless.
More than you could count on your hands.
Yeah. And I did it more than counting with those hands, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I was going to say more than you could jerk, but that's probably not right.
Big oof. The biggest of the oofs. Rich, do you have to wake up early for work tomorrow?
No.
Oh, good. So we don't need we don't have a good excuse to wrap up the show. We just have to tell everybody fuck you goodbye.
Yeah, right.
I'm good for a few more minutes, but then I'm gonna have a pee storm, and unfortunately, I'm not the type of Twitch streamer who is comfortable peeing in bottles on cam yet.
Oh shit!
I'll save that for when I get Twitch Twitch Partner Plus. Michaels for $2 says, "Hey babe, I'll see you tomorrow at school. Stay after class since I need you to clean my ruler. Winky face, winky face." And evidently that is a quotation from you,
Good for
Rich.
me.
Did you actually say that?
Not that I can remember, but there have been times in which I've said things and have been confronted with them, and I regret having said that. So.
Like when you said Vice is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Skumpy's got you, dude. He's trying to prove she's real. He needs validation. So that's why you're typing so much. You're trying to prove that
What's a Bob and Jean machine? What the fuck does that mean?
You must not have very many Indian friends. Legos and Man Gaming for $1 says, "Let it die, let it." Are you just typing loudly on the keyboard to continue the charade that you have a girlfriend, Rich? Is this all part of your master plan?
No puppet.
You've really never heard of Bob's and Vagine?
Oh. Send Bob.
Yeah.
Out of that context, I didn't get.
Send Bob's and Vagine.
Send Bob.
Send Bob, please. Will you ever do anything in Iowa? I could probably do some sort of meetup or show in the Des Moines area next time I go home to visit. What are you laughing at? Would your girlfriend send you a fucking hilarious text?
No, just the Bob's and
Wow.
thing.
Wow. That was like the Mad Dog 357. It really took a while, but the laughter kicked in after you swallowed. As a delayed reaction. Iowa doesn't exist. Yeah, pretty much. That's fair to say. Come to Australia.
The most flyover state of them all.
No, it's not. It's the most politically active state in the entire country. Every politician in this country has gone to Iowa on purpose, E-Rich. It's not fly over, it's fly to. I'd say on the political spectrum, it might be like the 5th or 6th most important state.
Oh, shit. Read that donation, man.
College sucks. I want to jump in a bath with a toaster.
Oh, that's pretty good, though.
Oh, wait. No, that was that a subscription?
The previous one.
Oh, okay. Okay, give me a sec. He's actually messaging sheep get cucked. Oh, man, how the tables have turned.
Do you know where your girlfriend is?
Man, I don't give a shit where my girlfriend is. She can fuck you, Rich. I don't care.
Wow, that's the manliest way to see things.
Wow, Society Liver has subscribed for 2 months in a row. I think he might be the first to ever do that.
How is it possible to learn this power?
How to do what?
Is it possible to learn this power? Subscribing 2 months in a row?
Yeah, you just once your subscription runs out, then you sub again.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Which, if you don't know, folks, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and I get the money for it. Good deal.
Fuck. I have Amazon Prime, Mumkey.
Well, you'll probably give it to Stereos.
No, I'd rather give it to you.
Oh, cool, man. I'll take that $250, and I'll I was gonna think of something funny to cuck you over, but I can't think of anything worth $250. I'll use that $250 to vote for Trump. The gas money for my next time I go vote for Trump.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's what happens if you subscribe. If you subscribe, you get access to all of the special Mumkey emojis, and there's only one right now because Sheep is supposed to be working on making more right now. Sheep, make the new emojis. It's just the Mumkey face, but we're making new ones. We're gonna have an E-Rich emoji in there.
Oh, it's this one?
We'll probably have like an Asperger one.
Locked.
Yeah, you can't do it because you're not a subscriber. But we'll get more. We'll get more.
Right.
Anyway, that's
this
enough.
This is an important question.
Oh, okay, what?
Minecraft sex counts as real sex, right? Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, I mean you both
You're
consented.
no longer a virgin.
I would say so.
You know, they say that you don't lose your virginity up the butt or blow jobs or hand jobs, that kind of thing.
Who says that?
Christians.
Well, yeah, that's probably true.
The pussy virginity is the real.
Skumkey
really
says,
counts.
"Look at the soil around Des Moines. Can't farm on it. Can't build on it. It's the queers. They're in it with the government building landing strips for gay Martians." Now,
Where does that come from?
This sounds like an Alex Jones quote. I have to assume this is direct quote from Alex Jones. But with that, folks, that's enough lollygagging here on the Is It Kino After Dark post show. Thank you for the bits. I really enjoyed the live show, but I was wondering, no one checked for my ticket. Could someone have walked in for free? Yes. Yes, that was the secret. Was that the 2 live shows me and Asterios did, we had nobody checking the tickets, and several people came to both shows after only paying for one. So, people who came to the first night, I told them specifically, yeah, you can just come to the tomorrow show too. I don't care. Nobody's checking. But yeah. So, hopefully in the future we'll have somebody at the door actually checking for tickets. But that's it for the post show. E-Rich, do you have any final words to our loving audience?
I just want to read this amazing comment from Tofu Brasileiro, who says, "Come to Brazil, you will get fucked." Which is a great invitation.
Michael, for the final donation of the night, says, "Mumkey enjoys gagging lollies." And with that, folks, I'll see you next time. I do not condone the sentences of any donator unless it's $50 or more. Then I condone everything they say.
Oh wow! Shit.
Bye. See you next time. I'm a man with a price, Rich.
Yeah, right. And that price is $50.
$50.